What's up, the John Squad? This is John Pelini here, your YouTube World Heavyweight Champion here on YouTube, and I'm coming to my WWE Monday Night Raw review for January 7th, 2019. So let's do this, shall we, the John Squad? So we kicked off Monday Night Raw with Bobby Lashley and Seth Rollins brawling, in the backstage area, and they just keep brawling, and they bring it out to the stage, and Seth Rollins and Bobby Lashley just keep on brawling. So then John Cena comes out, and then he talks about the road to WrestleMania. That's right. And then he talks about the Royal Rumble and how he now officially enters himself into this year's Royal Rumble. So he's now a part in the 30-man Royal Rumble. John Cena enters himself into the Royal Rumble. So then Drew McIntyre comes out and talks to Cena and tells him that he has waited for this moment for years. That's what he says. And that he doesn't, and that WWE, and that he's coming for Cena. So basically, that he's coming for Cena. That's what he says. So then, what happens next is that Leo Rush and Lashley come out, and Leo Rush says that Seth Rollins is running around all crazy and stuff, saying that he is going to get himself a lawyer because of all this. So then Seth Rollins comes out from behind and attacks Lashley. Then Dean Ambrose joins in and beats up on Seth Rollins, and Lashley and Seth Rollins brawl, but then Dean Ambrose comes out and joins in and beats up on Seth Rollins with Bobby Lashley. So then Drew McIntyre and John Cena brawl, and then next thing you know, it is that all of them are brawling, and then to even the odds, Finn Balor comes out and attacks Drew McIntyre. So then we go on to the first match we had on Raw. The first match we had on Raw was John Cena, Seth Rollins, and Finn Balor versus Bobby Lashley, Drew McIntyre, and Dean Ambrose, and the winner was Seth Rollins, Finn Balor, and John Cena. That is right. So then we had Hulk Hogan talks about Mean Gene Okerlund. That is right. Rest in peace to Mean Gene Okerlund. And how he loved entertainment, and shows a tribute video about Mean Gene Okerlund's moments, from his career. And then Hulk Hogan cuts a great promo about how he does his impersonation of, well, let me tell you something about Mean Gene. Mean Gene, so that's what he does, and does a nice little saying. And that's what he does to end that whole entire thing of his moment to Mean Gene. So that's what he does, Hulk Hogan. And Hulk Hogan's just awesome. Let me just do this, Hulk Hogan. Yeah, that's right. The second match on Raw was Raw Tag Team Championship Tag Team Lumberjack match. We had was Bobby Roode and Chad Gable versus The Revival. And the winner was, and still, Raw Tag Team Champions Bobby Roode and Chad Gable. And as a matter of fact, now this was controversial too, because the Revival's, one of the half of the Revival's foot was under the rope, so therefore there was a lot of controversies going on in this match. So then the third match we had on Raw was Elias versus Baron Corbin, and the winner was Baron Corbin. I get why Baron Corbin got a win. So then we go on. So then we had a Brock Lesnar and Braun Strowman went face to face with each other, and Braun Strowman comes out and he does not talk on the mic, so he hands the microphone away, and he wants Brock, like he's doing this like waiting for Brock Lesnar coming down. So then Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman both appear on the Titantron, on the Jumbotron, and what happens is that so Paul Heyman talks to Braun Strowman and tells him that you're looking for a face-to-face with us. So that's what basically he tells him. So that he's waiting for this. So then looking for a face-to-face. Then Braun tells Brock that he's wants to face for him, and then he tells Brock about Paul Heyman and stuff. So he tells Brock about Paul Heyman, and so then Brock decides to go to the ring, and Heyman tries to stop him. So then Brock Lesnar circles around, goes around the ring, or the wrestling ring, goes around the ring, right? Goes around the ring, and then Braun Strowman tells him to turn around and tells him that he will become the next Universal Champion. That is right. So then the next match we had on Raw was Jinder Mahal and Alicia Fox versus Apollo Crews and Ember Moon. And the winner was Ember Moon and Apollo Crews. That is right. Then we had a moment of bliss. Alexa Bliss's first talk show. We had a moment of bliss, and Alexa Bliss takes a look at Ronda Rousey's moments, and that was her guest, Ronda Rousey. And then she welcomes out Ronda Rousey, and Alexa Bliss asks her a question about what she plans to do. So then she says what she plans. Ronda Rousey says what she plans on doing is to become a better champion, and then who she wants to fight in 2019. She wants to fight is Sasha Banks and defend her title against Sasha Banks. So then Nia Jax comes out and says that they have unfinished business to do, them to Ronda Rousey and her. So then Sasha Banks comes out and says that she's honored that Ronda Rousey wants to fight her. So then Nia Jax and Sasha Banks are going to have a fight. So then the fifth match we had on Raw was where the winner gets to fight Ronda Rousey at the Royal Rumble for the Raw Women's Championship. So then we had the fifth match on Raw was Nia Jax versus Sasha Banks, and the winner was to face Ronda Rousey at the Royal Rumble for the Raw Women's Championship is none other than Sasha Banks. It is boss time. That is right. Then the main event we had on Raw was a Balls Count Anywhere match, and this match went all over the place. That is right. We had it for the Intercontinental Championship. We had Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose, and Seth Rollins was this close from taking back the Intercontinental Championship. But Bobby Lashley decides to come on out, which it was fair enough because it was a no DQ and he can come out. So as soon as Seth Rollins did the stomp onto Dean Ambrose, he went to go for the pin. Bobby Lashley pulls Seth Rollins out from the ring. Then Bobby Lashley spears Seth Rollins, and then Dean Ambrose goes for the cover. And 1, 2, 3, and still our Intercontinental Champion is Dean Ambrose. Then after the match, Lio Rush and Bobby Lashley get a table, put it into the ring. Next thing you know they put Seth Rollins right through the table to end Monday Night Raw. Bobby Lashley and Lio Rush are staying in the ring, and Bobby Lashley is raising his hands up high, and Bobby Lashley and Lio Rush are both standing tall over Seth Rollins, while Seth Rollins is right through the table. And that's what happens to end WWE Monday Night Raw last night. So I thought this Raw was pretty decent and okay, I thought it was pretty okay, can't complain about it. They had a few ups and downs, but, can't complain. I mean, wish Seth Rollins was our Intercontinental Champion today, but, it is Tuesday, but anyway, he's not our Intercontinental Champion, but that's okay. I think they have big things for Seth Rollins, you never know, but anyway, so, once again, the John Squad, please like this video, leave your comments down below, don't forget to tap that bell on YouTube app so you never miss an upload on my videos. Please like this video, leave your comments down below, and subscribe for more what you thought about this whole episode of Monday Night Raw, and subscribe for more. Peace out, the John Squad. And I think this Bobby Lashley and Seth Rollins feud is going to continue, maybe not into WrestleMania, but probably into the Royal Rumble and to everything else. So, peace out, the John Squad.